Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Welcome to Nutrition for Lifelong Good Health. And one of the first tips I want to give you today is my acronym GBOMBS, and that is GBOMBS. GBOMBS. It stands for greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. Because I want you to keep those foods on the tip of your tongue, fresh in your mind, so you recognize the foods that have the most powerful effects to fight cancer. And by eating these foods regularly, you're going to extend your lifespan. All right, so let's go through those GBOMBS one more time. Greens, especially cruciferous greens, contain a compound called isothiocyanates, or ITCs, that are the most powerful anti-aging, anti-cancer compound in the plant kingdom. But here's the secret. Those ITCs are not in the compound until you chew it. When you're chewing that broccoli or the kale, the collard greens, or the bok choy, you're forming the ITCs in your mouth as you chew. And the better you chew, the more ITCs that are being formed. There's an enzyme in green vegetables called myrosinase that's heat sensitive. If you cook the broccoli or the kale first and then chew it, you're not going to form them many ITCs. But if you put some raw watercress or raw arugula or raw cabbage or raw broccoli or raw kale in your salad and chewed it real well, you'd get the benefits of that enzyme called myrosinase, and you'd form the ITCs in your mouth, and now the supplying the myrosinase from those raw greens, you would produce more ITCs from the cooked greens that you ate with that meal, because you would have supplied some of that myrosinase from the raw greens. So there's the secret. Eat your green vegetables, both raw and cooked, but have the assortment of both raw vegetables and cooked vegetables in the same meal to get maximum benefits. The next one, beans. Beans are full of compounds that prevent cancer and slow the aging process. And they're high in nutrients, highest in fiber, and highest in resistant starch of all foods. So beans are low glycemic, high in nutrients, high in anti-cancer compounds, and low glycemic, and they're high in protein. And they particularly contain plant proteins that do not raise IGF-1. IGF-1 is a growth hormone called insulin-like growth factor 1. And when we eat too much animal protein, IGF-1 rises too high into unfavorable levels that speeds up the rate you age. More animal protein, the faster you age. The way you compensate for that, the way you prevent that, is that you eat more greens, which are high in protein, and you eat more beans, which are high in protein, and you eat more nuts and seeds that are high in protein, thus reducing your desire for or need for animal products. That's the secret. So greens, beans, super important. Not only beans high in protein, about 25 to 30%, but because some of their carbohydrate content is not absorbable, it passes through into the toilet. It makes the effective protein percent even higher than 30%. Next comes, onions. Onions have between a 55 and 88% reduction in almost all cancers. And again, the alliinase enzyme in onions is heat sensitive. So what you want to remember here is that if you want to get maximum anti-cancer and anti-aging effects from onions, you want to eat some raw onion on your salad. Cut some raw red onion up thin on your salad and eat that with your cooked onion you're eating in the meal too. So onions are a superfood. Try to eat a half a cup of onion a day and put onion on your salad every single day. I even love to take greens, for example, like steamed kale and put some tomato sauce on top. Maybe put a cream sauce made with like almond milk and cashews and nutritional yeast in the chopped kale, some tomato sauce on top, and then sprinkle some chopped raw red onion on top. A delicious, simple dish that makes healthy food taste great. M for mushrooms. Mushrooms are the food that are richest source of angiogenesis inhibitors. The word angiogenesis means to grow new blood vessels. And tumors grow by secreting angiogenesis promoters, which sequester new blood vessels to bring oxygen and nutrients to help them grow. When we're an adult, we don't want to support the growth of tumors. We want our growth to go into repair of tissue and maintenance of tissue and stopping aging. And also, the angiogenesis inhibitors prevent the growth of fat on your body. The angiogenesis inhibitors prevent fat growth. They say, no way, Jose. I'm not letting you put fat on your body. They let you stay muscular and lean into your later years. Mushrooms also contain aromatase inhibitors, which protect the breasts against breast cancer because they protect the breast against estrogen stimulation. That second B in GBOMBS, berries, like blueberries and raspberries and blackberries, which are so rich in nutrients, especially polyphenols and anthocyanins that protect the brain against aging. They're even shocking the scientists about their incredible power to slow the aging process and protect against cancer. One study, for example, showed that they were able to reverse the effect of precancerous conditions in the esophagus that the scientists were able to study. The point here is that blackberries and blueberries and strawberries they're not that sweet. Their glycemic effect is very low, but they have a great flavor, and they're a fantastic food to slow the aging process. Have them in your cereal in the morning, in your steel-cut oatmeal or something. Add them into your salad. I make a great salad by mixing all the green vegetables and onions and just taking an orange, mixing with some blood orange vinegar or white wine vinegar with a few cashews and toasted sesame seeds and a little bit of cashews and mixed in. Make this great dressing. I cut up some berries like kiwis and strawberries and blueberries in the salad. So make a fruity dressing, a little berries and strawberries and kiwi in the salad with a lot of green and onion in there. An incredible, great main dish I want you to try. GBOMBS, the S for seeds, like sunflower seeds and sesame seeds and flax seeds and chia seeds, superfoods. Let me give you just roughly what these foods can do, because there was a study that took women who already had a diagnosis of breast cancer, and they followed them for 10 years. And those who had 1/3 of a milligram of seeds in their diet, 1/3 of a milligram of lignans from seeds, had a 71% decreased mortality from breast cancer over that 10-year period. Now that was 1/3 of a milligram. A teaspoon of flaxseed has 7 milligrams. That's 21 times that amount, and you get the full benefit when you take these foods way before you get a diagnosis of cancer. You get much more benefits because they have anti-aging effects. True, they prevent prostate cancer and they prevent breast cancer, but they also protect the blood vessels. They help restore elasticity and maintain elasticity and youthfulness of your tissues. They're helpful for your skin and your aging process. They're helpful for the brain. So don't forget to eat seeds on a regular basis. Use ground flax seeds or ground chia seeds every morning with your breakfast. And add sunflower seeds and hemp seeds and other seeds with your lunch or in your salad or part of the other dishes, because those have those beneficial proteins that support muscle growth without pushing IGF-1 to unfavorable high levels. I want you to be part of this team. I want you to be an effective person to improve the health of all Americans, because we're only going to succeed if we do this together. And you know how you can help? By being an example and getting super healthy yourself. You've heard that statement, put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then help others? Well, you've got to be a shining example of superior health. So go out there, exercise regularly, go to the supermarket, get those healthy foods, learn these super delicious dishes, put this in action, get slim, get fit, get healthy, and then be a shining example for others, like ray of light, better than winning the Olympics, because this has given you a personal satisfaction that you can have a positive effect on other people in your community, your friends, your family, your loved ones, by being a shining example of superior health and having learned this information yourself. When people are going to ask you how you're doing so great and feeling so great and looking so great, this is the way we're going to change America, by doing it together. The salad is the main dish. The whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. The more you eat green, the more you get lean.